Homeowners insurance. It's crucial, but oftentimes it can be misunderstood. So let's debunk some common myths to help you make an informed decision about protecting your home. Myth number one is that homeowners insurance covers everything. And the truth is, most standard policies are going to have exclusions, and they're not going to cover things like flood, earthquake damage. Those types of things typically are going to require a separate coverage. We learned that here in East Tennessee when Hurricane Helene came through last September, and many homes were not in a flood zone. Therefore, they were not required to carry flood insurance, and they weren't given any kind of relief from their insurance company. Myth number two is that your home is insured for its market value. It is not. Homeowners insurance is based on the cost of rebuilding your home, not its market value. And I know I recently went through this with my insurance company. I got my new policy premium renewal in the mail, and my insurance had jumped probably $250 a year. So I called my insurance agent. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And initially, when I purchased my home, they covered it for the purchase price. And now they've went through because real estate has continued to appreciate in value, and the cost to rebuild my home is significantly higher than what I paid for it. So they had to up the amount of my coverage, which is a good thing when you look at it that the insurance company did this automatically, because if my house were to burn down, it would have cost a lot more than what I had in coverage to rebuild. Myth number three is that homeowners insurance policies fully cover all your valuables. And the reality is that most policies are going to have limits on high ticket items. So if you have highly valuable belongings like some kind of jewelry, a gun collection, something like that, be sure to verify with your agent whether or not you're going to need extra coverage. Myth number four is that standard policies cover home businesses. And a standard homeowner's policy may provide limited coverage for business property, but it typically is not going to cover employer-owned equipment or provide business liability protection. So in my previous home, I had bought a she shed. We called it the Schrader she shed. And my goal to use that was to put signs and extra promo items, things like that in it, so that I wasn't taking up room in my garage. And I called my insurance agent and he said, yeah, I can't cover it if you're going to store your real estate signs in there, because that would be considered a business purpose. So we had to rework a little bit of what I'd planned to do with it, but it's there. So if you have a home-based business, you need to look into your insurance coverage to make sure that it's going to cover you for anything you may incur. These are just 4 of the homeowner insurance myths that need busting. I have a total of 8 that are listed in my new blog. You can click on the link in my bio and go check that out.